Hi everyone, welcome back to Pure Song Garden, episode 4. So in the last episode, we got to learn about this very elaborate composing software called Harmonix. Well, not to be confused with the company that made Guitar Hero. So it's a software developed by either Kanata or Ritsu-san. And what you do is that you input a few bars of your own music, and the software will interpret it and do the rest. So build the rest of the song. And Kanata was going to use this to make a song for the M3 that they're going to use for the Pure Song Garden Festival. And Yamaha does have something like this. Well, I'm talking about Yamaha music, not the main character. So if you play on the keyboard and use the style recommender, the keyboard will decide what kind of accompaniment track to use for your song. So anyways, it looks like they're still testing this new Harmonix software, and let's see how it goes. So he tried it in many different ways, so not just compositions, but also arranging and mixing. And he did test some of the functions like instrument change, insert of vocals, and maybe pitch change. Okay, so looks like Asuka has something to do in the afternoon, so it's like I'm sorry, Kanta-senpai, I have some personal business to take care of. So you plan to continue this afternoon, but apparently Asuka has something to do. So he tells her, you don't have to worry. Well, we don't have to get this finished right away. And I regret only a little that I was too excited about the Harmonix software. But it's true that Harmonix gave me a dream. So the idea that this software allows anybody to compose music, not just people that are good at it. Let's see, so it was a rarity as well as Kanata, and it made your sister smile when you smile. Wait, smile? I think she means to be warm. Oh yeah, that's correct, Kanata-kun. Well, still, as usual, for Kuon, she's distinctive. Well, I got accustomed to it, but it seems to be difficult for Asuka. Okay, so looks like the director's like wow, so I'm impressed by this Harmonix technology. And it looks like her name is Makoto. Let's see. So while people are excited about this software, it looks like the director and someone else, they are facing difficulties. But anyways, so this person's like, well, I had no idea that it's possible to use all the big data collected to do compositions. And it seems like this idea has been floating on for quite some time. But then it was too unrealistic and forgotten for a long time without being neglected. So there was something like this probably in the 60s. It was featured on this 1999 ad by Philco Ford in the late 60s about, it was just trying to show what the next century is going to be like. And ironically, a lot of things that was proposed in that video from the 60s did come true in some way or another. So it was a coincidence that I came up with, but the skill of the systemized Ritsu-san has only to be said. Okay, so the software is actually made by Ritsu-san. So what kind of connection do you have to make these possible? No, it's not a connection. It's just I'm helping people that are close to me for ages. Wait, so you did mention about Ritsu-san. Who is she? So Kuon's like, so her actual name is Yanagisawa Ritsu-san, and she's a person who lives in the same apartment building as Kanata and has been taking care of him in the old times. So Makoto's like, oh, so you're talking about that Yanagisawa Ritsu-san, right? Wait, so do you know about her?
知ってるも何も、柳沢律は著名なエンジニアだぞ。GNC の特別研究員で、台場の VR 関係の統括責任者だ。
So Makoto's like, of course! She's a prominent engineer, a GNC special researcher who is responsible for the VR development in the Daiba area. Wow, so she is quite amazing, right?
Kanata senpaiがよく言ってた律さんって柳沢さんのことだったんですね。私もお父さんを通じて一度お会いしたことがありますよ。
So it's like Ritsu sounds like yeah, so she said as well as Yanagisawa, and it looks like I did meet her once through my dad. Well, the world is small, and I am very sure that that person did meet Asuka at some point. So it's like well, it's a small world after all.
だが、ヤマハの協力者があの柳沢女子なら、ハーモニクスの件も納得だな。
So if Yamaha, not the music company, is an assistant of Yanagisawa, I'm convinced about this Harmonix software. So it's like, well, I am very sure that this Harmonix software is going to be an excellent software because it was developed by Yanagisawa. So according to the director, only a small number of engineers in the GNC are allowed to study big data. And I can finally realize how much or how special Akashi-kun was, based on the fact that it uses big data to operate. Hey, Kanata. So, the only response is in the Harmonix, so is it really awful to predict the future? Maybe so. So, the automatic composition ability for the Harmonix software versus Akashi-kun's future prediction, the problem level is too different. So things like, well, they both use big data that's collected in some way or another, but the way that they use it is not the same. So you can't really compare the future prediction software to the composition software. So first of all, the Harmonix software only partially uses the future prediction ability, and it's only a part of. So and it's unrelated to how Akashi-kun uses the software or does future prediction. So Asuka's like, so what's your prediction? No, that is,
リツさんの実験にもいろいろあるのよ。言えないこともあるみたいだから、そこは我慢してね。
So Ritsu-san does a lot of experiments, but unfortunately I can't really tell you the details here. So, it's best to wait.
気になります。
And poor Asuka, she really wanted to know what it was. Well, following Kuon, I managed to surpass this place. Well, even so, the fear prediction of Akashi-kun is required to actively use the data like Harmonix does. So I'm getting permission to talk. I'd like to show you this technology someday, Asuka. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna go back, and it's like so we separated at the Ariake front, and we're going back to the Daiba area. So, by the way, what kind of business do you have this afternoon, Asuka?
ほら、女の子のプライベートを詮索しちゃダメでしょ?
So Kyo's like, hey, you can't be barging into other people's affairs, especially for a girl.
デートよ、デート。素敵な男性との相引きに決まってるわ。
Obviously, it's gonna be a date, and she's gonna meet up with some wonderful person. No way. There's no way Asuka can have such a thing. So, is Kanata jealous?
素敵な男性とお会いするという点は間違っていませんね。
So when Kuon mentioned she's gonna meet up with her boyfriend, a wonderful person. I think it made Kanata a little bit jealous. And Asuka's like, well, I am gonna meet someone wonderful, and that is incorrect.
嘘。冗談で言ったつもりなのに当たってた?
Oh, but I was only saying that as a joke, so it's true?
安心してください。素敵な男性と言ってもお父さんですから。
Oh, I'm being relieved, because when I mentioned that it's a wonderful person, I mean it's my dad. Aww. So, yeah, there is no... Asuka does not have a boyfriend. Okay.
カナダってば露骨にほっとしてるし。
For Kanata, you do seem to be relieved. Well, no matter how much Asuka's a cute junior, well, I can't accept the fact that she has a boyfriend.
カナダ先輩も意外と可愛いとこあるんですね。
And Asuka does seem to enjoy Kanata's cute reaction to that.
そうなのよ。うちのカナダ君は結構可愛いんだから。
Oh, that's right. And that's how Kanata usually is. He's kind of cute, isn't he? Well, please make it irresponsible. And let them both ridicule me. Well, maybe self-income, but being touched anymore is mentally challenging.
では先輩、私はこの辺で。
Okay, so Asuka, so I'm going to depart here. So she's trying to tell me goodbye in front of the station. And as usual, she curtsied and bowed. And I think someone left the ticket gate.
あれ？お父さんとの待ち合わせってここなの?
So Kuon tells or asks Asuka, so this is where you're gonna meet your dad?
いえ、場所は決めてないんです。仕事が一段落したら連絡をくれることになってまして。
So Asuka's like, well, I don't even know what place we're gonna meet yet. And I was gonna contact him after our work at the M3 ended. So wait, you were waiting for him to talk to you or something?
そうなりますね。だから
it's like I'm gonna wait for him to talk to me, and we're gonna use the phone to say where we're gonna meet up. And Asuka's like yeah, that's true. So Kanata's like well, it would be better if we actually stay in the club room until you decide on a place to meet up and all the details. Well then, how about I lend my Kanata to you, Asuka? Well, it is gonna be quite lonesome to be alone for a short amount of time. Is that okay? Well, you know, I'm kind of free, so it's okay. So I wonder why Kuon thinks that she's lending Kanata. That's kind of a weird proposal. And I'm pretty sure Kuon does not own Kanata. But anyways, Kuon's like, well, it is good, and plus you get a chance to date with her Q Jr. and maybe get the kiss with her. The usual joke. Well, don't take it seriously. I know, because I'm not a child that easily touches my lips so easily. So she looks at me with a very crisp look. But when you look at such a thing, it becomes troublesome because you really want to reverse it. Okay, so I do have minor errands to do, so the backs of the two people, good luck. Oh, wait for a moment. What is it about the minor errands? Maybe she does have a boyfriend that she wants to go on a date with. No, it's different. I'm gonna meet up with someone that is in debt to me. That is something about my parents. Well, recently there has been more cases of contacting Kuzuki-san than me and confirming the recent status of this. Well, there's no doubt that Tsukubu is more reliable than his unfriendly son. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, so Kanata doesn't have to come back for a while. Or so he tells her, shut up, and then Kuon's like, haha, yeah. Well, that's my Kanata-kun, so it's all good. And I banged her until the end, knocked down, and then Kuon left. Well, I apologize for now. No, you don't have to apologize, senpai. I know what Kuon's like. So two people side with the big deal. And although I felt awkward, I smiled honestly because I was smiling. So, let's just kill some time before you meet up with this person. Okay then, thank you very much, senpai. So I wonder if Kuon really had errands to do, or she's just coming up with some excuse of why she has to go to the side. But anyways, looks like Kanata is taking Asuka out to this very elaborate area. It's called well, it's Daiba. It's like, well, Daiba's a pretty big place. There's a lot of things to do and places to kill time. There are plenty of nice restaurants and cafes, as well as entertainment facilities and shops. And because of the because this place is well maintained, there are many couples who visit here on a date. So I wonder, what are you gonna do? As long as we're out, I'll get on with anything. It's like, well, as long as you're here, I'll do anything. And Asuka's like, anything? And Kanata's like, well, even if you say anything, well, it is such a matter of course. Well, don't say something like that. Well, apparently I seem to be poisoned by Kuon's thoughts. So anything except for that. So it looks like they're gonna go to the shopping mall, and it's like, well, this is a good way to let time pass by walking along the shops in the shopping mall. So it's called Daiba Square, and they call it a nearby commercial facility. And as they walk along this mall, they get all these VR announcements about the Pure Song Garden. So you get all these screens that float around you that talk about or advertise the Pure Song Garden Festival. And it seems that Pure Song Garden is exciting, or it's generating excitement among the people in Daiba. Well, because this is the first time the music festival is using the entire area of Daiba. Well, if it is the form of Daiba, it's the event which never concluded. Well, however, as of now, Daiba is a VR special zone, and there are various subsidies for VR related projects. So it's like, oh well, this is a very different event because this time they're going to use the whole area of Daiba, and there's a lot of interesting, intricate new VR technology to show to everyone. So it's going to be like a event that's going to be so different compared to the previous Pure Song Garden events. So Pure Song Garden at the time, promoting with the public and private sectors, has become an important event influencing the future of the Daiba, which plans to build a city with VR as a slogan. So Daiba's like, well, it's a step up to what they're really envisioning. The fact that they're going to build this one big city made completely through VR. So it looks like the preparations for the venue are going on, and we do have a stage at the Grand Central Deck as well. So why don't we go see that then? Okay, let's do it then, and maybe my dad will be meeting me there. So the father of Asuka. So his name is, let's see, Shimonori Shimonose, and he is the president of this area as well, so that makes sense. Well, it's not a district, but he's like the chairman of this Nantoka, but he's acting like the de facto leader. Okay, so looks like Asuka's father, he just basically like the city manager. He sets all the activities and affairs of what's going on here. So anyways, we're on the Grand Center Deck, and it looks quite plain right now, and kind of like so this is it, the special stage. So there's only 1 week to the festival. The stage setting is almost completed, and it's a stage where details are being adjusted. So like, well, in a sense, this is what it is. They're just doing the fine-tuning and such. And it seems that there isn't really much of a change. Most of it is working on the VR system. A splendid stage that will not be ashamed by the name of the special stage will appear here. So it's like, well, the actual stage will be developed by VR, it'll be shown by VR, so that's why it looks plain and there's no progress. So, I wondered if this is your first time seeing this place. Yeah, because I usually don't go around here. The area of the Grand Central Deck is quite large. I don't use it as much as I use it every day. So it's like, well, there's no purpose of me being here, so that's why I don't come here that often. And especially there are many observation spaces on the tip bent in an L shape, and it's difficult to step up. So Asuka looks around like, so Dad isn't here. Well, there can't be helped. There's no such thing as the top appearing on the scene. And because this place is under construction, so lots of construction equipment and cranes, it's like there's nothing to see here, and it's just a waste of time. Well, anyways, we're supposed to be killing time, so it makes sense. Well, I understand that we're trying to kill time, but it's better if we spent the time on something better than just watching construction. Okay, then let's go, Kanata-senpai. So I was unexpectedly caught by Asuka, and I ran through the deck. So it's like, well, this is a better place to hang out because the view's nice compared to that construction deck with nothing. So do you think so, Kanata-senpai? So we arrived at this observation room or space that's located at the back of the Grand Central Deck. The Grand Central Deck. And even though it's still daytime, there are many people and the couples who are dating close to each other looking out to the sea. Well, don't be awkward. Just ask. So sure enough, my surrounding eyes were awkward. Well, there will be an opinion that it is lucky because it is with a cute child like a Song or Asuka. But it's just like senior and junior relationship, and she'll be just empty when she is nothing. So Asuka's telling Kanata, like, well, I don't come here that often, so this scenery seems kind of fresh to me. So the viewing space is made, and the view is excellent. And the ocean scene at the edge of the beach is nice, but there are also families there, and it's a famous place for dates. So beyond the sea, a bridge runs over the rainbow, and at night you can enjoy a pretty spectacular view. So today's a wonderful day, and I did not expect that I was able to accompany my senpai. So I also enjoyed working or being with Asuka, and sometimes these things are not that bad. Well, usually, usually Kuon always tags along, and it's kind of a rare circumstance that it's just the two of us. But because it is mostly being scolded by Kuon, I'm conscious of Asuka unnecessarily. So I wonder if for this whole time if Kuon's been spying on them. That'll be kind of interesting to note.
Senpai?
Oh, I'm Senpai. What's wrong? So apparently Kuon is moving closer. Or Asuka is. And looking at the distance, it makes me realize that she was a beautiful girl after all. So she's like, well, actually I wanted to say something. Please do. Maybe make it a favorite one. And for a moment, time stops. And it's suddenly become immovable. You know, your voice sounds wonderful. What? My voice? So your voice is really good. It's not too deep, but it also has this clarity that I like. Well, I guess it's like that. And well, why did you give me such a big beating? So Asuka's like, well, I actually like my dad's voice for a long time, but recently it seems like your voice is better. So how about I add this voice to my list of sound effects? So please let me record your voice. So she points a microphone at me that was taken out from nowhere. Well, if you say so, then I guess. So it's not good after all? Well, we're not using secondary and doing. I'll contact you properly. It's like, well, if I want to use your voice as in my songs, I'll contact you first and get your permission. So it's okay. Wait, so you have time to get my voice? So it's not a good idea to record hidden without permission. So I'll be happy to if you let me record pleasantly if possible. So it is two choices whether to record hidden or record voluntarily. Well, I mean, to do something to Asuka, I don't think there's any right to decline either way. The thing is like, well, there's not really much harm if I just lend my voice to this person. I understand. I'll let you record. Well, but you know, you can't really do it here because you're gonna get all these ambient sounds and it's gonna distort the final product. Well, I just say the microphone is high performance and it picks up noise. Okay, so it's like well, this is not a good place to record because you may pick up all these other sounds, and because it's a very sensitive microphone, it'll pick it up very clearly. So she puts the microphone away for now. Okay, so I'll give you my voice later, but for now we're just gonna stand here. Well, I hope you forget, but it does not go. So I think they're gonna record Kanata's voice over here. A nice and calming atmosphere, quiet, and no distractions. So we avoided the bustling place and came to a sea breeze promenade park. So there are plenty of trees here, and it's a place for lush greenery. So there's probably more sounds to record for Asuka. So she's like, hey look, the birds are also basking in the sun. What kind of bird is it? It doesn't look like a sparrow. So it seems to be a wild bird that was created through VR. So when we expanded the VR provided by the park, a list of wild birds flying in the neighborhood was displayed with photos. And signs of such explanation existed from a long time ago, but in Daiba it is VRized with more detailed information, and more information can be obtained. So we do assume that it is different because ducks and water birds are different. So it is like sending photos and receiving it. It seems to tell me what the birds are. So thinking about that, Asuka takes a picture of the little birds with her dexterity skills and then sends it into the VR system. Oh, so this is like a white wagtail. I've heard this before. Oh, so are you interested in this kind of species? Well, the owner of a hobby who collects sound systems seems to have interest. Well, it is alright, but it's quite common. That's right. Well, in this explanation, there seems to be several platforms or patterns of cries. It is different when we're walking to the ground and when we're flying, and it seems to play in a different way if it is a chick before the adult. Well, it is a bit of a concern because my library has no chirping birds. So basically, Asuka wants to record this sound as well and add it into her sound effects library. So I want to pinpoint whether there was anything else, but it is no wonder for Asuka that she's already recording. Oh, I really want this sound so badly, so let's record. So I turn on my headphones or my overtone feature and I prepare. So she actually puts on her headset and changes to the headphone type and prepares. So you can see that she's wearing headsets now. So unlike the microphone that I use, she uses a special one that's only for sound collection. Honestly, if you look at for that chirping, the difficulty will rise sharply, and you may be caught by the police. Well, if we do find a nest, there may be more chick birds as well. So how are we gonna find this? Well, maybe because we just try hard, fight, spirit. There's such a reckless thing. Well, if you're looking for something, you should do it more scientifically. So actually do some research and see where these birds would like to build their nests. But it is a good chance, and it is a good way to show off to Asuka. Well, okay, so he's gonna use Akashi-kun to help him decide.
Akashi-kun, 参上したタコ。どうしたんですか、急に。
And Asuka's like, wait, what's going on? Suddenly. Oh, this is a future prediction system. It forms the basis of the Harmonix. It's called Akashi-kun. So as I talked to Akashi-kun, I explained to Asuka what this actually is, and then I spoke it. Oh, I see. So does this octopus tell the future? It just predicts the future. It's not a forecast. And also, it seems to be a trivial difference. Ritsu says that the difference between prediction and forecast is quite big. It was a point to worry because I was corrected over and over again. Well, anyways, let's tell you about where we could find the nest of this white wagtail that you want to record the sound. So can it tell us then? Well, take a look. So he takes a picture of this place and he throws it into Akashi-kun and has Akashi-kun analyze it. So Akashi-kun's like image received of the white wagtail. Location information is the sea breeze, promenade park, octopus in the coastal area. So if the bird comes back to the nest with the bait, I would like you to predict where it's going. I'm pretty sure the octopus will be able to predict where the nest is based on the fact that this is a known species and it's quite common. So where is the nest? So where is ABC? It's like place A, 68% chance, place B, 14% chance, place C, 5% chance. Oh, so she or Akashi-kun shows a map of the area, and it's like this is where A, B, and C are. And the uncertainty factor is quite small, and it's because it was a result of future prediction that seems to be high. So Asuka's impressed by what Kanata can do with Akashi-kun. Well, it seems that it can be narrowed down to a relatively simple condition. Well, anyways, let's just go. Oh, do you want to check on the white wagtail? Is the aim or future prediction of Akashi-kun? So I think he was asking her, so do you want to see how much worth is this sound using Akashi-kun to predict? But anyways, they're just gonna go to the A point and record the sound. So I'm pretty sure the map is talking about this tree. So this must be point A. So there must be a nest somewhere. So look up at the tree. And they find one. Oh, so it must be that. So she points up at the nest of the bird. But it's all the way on the top of the tree. But that's not gonna stop. So that's not gonna stop Asuka from getting that sound. So she's gonna climb up the tree. So Asuka will go up on the tree, or she's gonna rise up, but it won't manage anything in that degree. So how about I borrow a ladder? Or a step ladder? Well, don't say such stuff absurdly. Here, how about this? So squatting down at the base of the tree, I turn my back onto Asuka. So basically he's gonna use himself as a step ladder for Asuka to be able to reach up to the nest. Wait, this? Oh, a piggyback ride. So if you're on my shoulder, you should be able to reach up to that height. Okay, well I understand, so please excuse me. And after that, Asuka straddled me. Wait, this is very high. So I'm gonna go and stop here. So right now, Asuka's trying to get the sound of the birds, and it'd be preferable if she could get the sounds of a bird's nest with all the birds chirping. And because the nest is so high up on the tree, she needs a lift from Kanata. So we'll see if she is successful at getting that sound for her sound effects library. And I'm not sure if she's still interested in getting Kanata's voice at the end. But we'll find out in the next episode. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.